There is really nothing else quite like it, is there? You know the feeling. The lights go down, the crowd just erupts, and that first hit of the bass drum thumps you right in the chest. A live concert, a music festival, it's just this incredible experience. It's so much more than sound. It's about that connection, that shared energy, and making a memory that you're going to hold on to for a long, long time.
Yeah, what is it? For so many of us, it feels absolutely essential to our culture, to our lives. But what happens when the very people who create these amazing moments face a challenge so massive it threatens to silence the music for good? And more importantly, how do they fight back? To really get that, we got to go behind the scenes of Indonesia's live music industry.
And that journey leads us to an organization you might not have heard of, but trust me, it plays a massive role in making Indonesia's biggest shows happen. We're talking about APMI.
So what is it exactly? Well, APMI stands for the Association of Indonesian Music Promoters. And really, it's the collective force of all the people who bring those huge concerts and festivals to life. Their goal isn't just about putting on shows, it's way bigger. It's about advancing the country's entire live music ecosystem. Think of them as the caretakers of the whole scene, working to make it stronger and more awesome for everybody.
But see, APMI didn't just pop up because it was a nice idea. No, it was forged in a crisis. It was born at a moment when the very idea of a packed concert hall or a buzzing festival field felt like, well, like a distant memory.
That's right, 2020. The year that the entire world, and especially the live events industry, just slammed on the brakes, hard.
And it wasn't a slowdown, it was a full-on stop. It was like somebody just flipped a switch. And the silence was, well, it was deafening. An entire industry that's built on bringing people together was suddenly being forced to keep everyone apart.
And this kicked off a devastating domino effect. I mean, think about it. When the stages go dark, it's not just the artists. It's the roadies, the lighting techs, the security staff, the food vendors. The whole economy that's built around live music was suddenly facing an existential threat, with no end in sight.
But here's the thing. In the middle of all that chaos, something pretty remarkable happened. Instead of just trying to survive on their own, the leaders of the industry decided to face the storm together. And out of that silence, a new, unified voice started to get louder.
The problem was pretty straightforward, right? Individual promoters, one by one, trying to talk to the government about getting support or figuring out how to reopen, well, they were just single voices. To actually be heard, to have some real influence and speak for the whole industry, they needed a forum, one powerful group to speak for all of them.
And their response was incredibly fast. The crisis slams the industry in early 2020, and by October 28th of that same year, APMI was officially born. And that date, it's no coincidence. They chose Indonesia's Youth Pledge Day, a day that symbolizes a new spirit and a collective promise to build a better future. Pretty perfect, right?
Okay, so the association is formed, now what? What was their actual game plan? What was the mission they came up with, not just to survive the pandemic, but to come out of it even stronger? At its core, their primary goal is simple, but it's also incredibly ambitious: to advance the entire ecosystem. This isn't just about making things easier for the promoters. It's about creating a healthier, more stable environment for artists to perform, for crews to work, and for us, the fans, to have amazing, safe, unforgettable experiences.
And they broke that big goal down into 3 really clear, logical steps. Step 1, improve the reputation of events in Indonesia. Build that trust with the public and with the government. Step 2, enhance the quality of the productions themselves. Really push for world-class standards. And then once that foundation of trust and quality is solid, Step 3, increase the sheer number of awesome live music events happening all across the country.
So you might be thinking, okay, an industry association, cool. But why does this actually matter to me as a fan or to the country? Well, the impact of having one unified voice, it's absolutely massive.
Just look at the difference here. Before APMI, you had a fragmented industry. Every promoter was kind of on their own island, dealing with their own struggles. And trying to have a real dialogue with the government, super difficult. But with APMI, you suddenly get coordinated representation, collective problem solving, and this is the big one, a direct channel for advocacy. It means they can now talk to policymakers with one strong voice about everything from safety regulations to permitting, things that help the whole industry grow.
And of course, for the promoters who are actually members, the benefits are crystal clear. It's a platform where their concerns are actually heard. It's getting direct access to the decision makers, and maybe most importantly, it's knowing you're part of a team effort to lift everybody up and make the whole scene stronger.
So yeah, for anyone in the industry or anyone who just wants to learn a little bit more, here's their official contact info right in Jakarta.
And that kind of brings us full circle, ending with this thought. APMI was born from a crisis. It helped the industry find its way through the dark. But now the stages are lit up again, the crowds are back and louder than ever, and the real work begins. So with that unified voice and a super clear mission, what's next for live music in Indonesia? Honestly, it's looking brighter, louder, and way more connected than ever before.